Yo, what's up YouTube? My name is Rich. I'm a Navy veteran turned graphic designer, illustrator, and the founder of a little brand called Cumquat Vibes. If you're a creator or a small business owner trying to make your ideas real, whether that's merch, a website, or automations that save your sanity, this video is for you. Today I'm going to introduce myself, break down what Cumquat Vibes actually is, the products I create, and the services I offer to help other people build their brands and systems. So, quick backstory. Once spent over 20 years in the US Navy, and when I retired, I decided I was going to just get a job. I wanted to build something creative that was mine. I've always loved drawing, designing, and just making logos, characters. So my brain is constantly firing with ideas. For a long time, that felt like a problem, too many ideas. Not enough structure, but now I turned it into a strength by building systems and workflows that keep all that creativity moving in the right direction. I'm also a dad of 3, so a big part of this is showing my kids what it looks like to take a risk, pursue something creative, and build a business from scratch after a whole career in the military. Cumquat Vibes is my creative studio and print-on-demand brand. At the simplest level, it's a Shopify store where I take my own illustrations and put them onto apparel, home goods, and accessories. But more than that, it's a hub for all the creative and technical stuff I do. Design, UX, UI, web builds, automations, and AI-powered support tools for other businesses. The brand itself is playful and colorful. Kind of that fun, slightly weird, nostalgic vibe. Everything is human-made art, drawn or designed by me. Because I want people to know they are resupporting a real artist and not just scrolling through another AI-generated catalog. If you see the little Cumquat character or bright, bold illustrations on shirts, hats, or mugs, that's the heart of the brand. Let's talk about the products first, because that's usually what people see before they learn what else I do. Right now in the Cumquat Vibe shop, you'll find things like apparel, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, and hats featuring my original illustrations and graphic designs. Accessories and home goods, mugs, prints, maybe some stickers and other pieces that bring that same fun style into your desk setup or living space. Everything is printed on demand. So, when you order a piece, it's made for you, not pulled from some giant warehouse. My goal with the product side is simple: create unique, eye-catching designs that feel personal, not generic, and build collections that tell little stories, seasons, holidays, vibes. If you love wearing something that people ask about, yo, where'd you get that? That's the lane I'm trying to live in. Now, here's where a lot of people don't realize what Cumquat Vibes really is. Yes, there's the merch. But Cumquat Vibes is also my service studio. This is where I help other creators and businesses with their visuals and systems. So if you're not just looking to buy a hoodie, but you actually want help building your brand, your website, or your automations, this part is for you. First up, social media management and content systems. I'm not trying to be a traditional agency that spams posts and calls it a day. What I focus on is helping you get clear on your content pillars, set up simple, repeatable workflows for creating and posting, and use automations so you're not manually doing the same tasks over and over. That can look like setting up templates and posting schedules for platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Or creating a system that pulls your product info into ready-to-post formats. If you're a business owner who hates being glued to your phone but knows you need to show up online, this is where I come in. Next is web design and e-commerce builds. Because I run my own Shopify store, I understand what it takes to go from idea to someone can click and buy this right now. I help with designing and building clean conversion-focused websites, setting up Shopify or other e-commerce platforms so your products are easy to find and buy, and connecting your site to your social channels and email list. I care a lot about clarity. People landing on your site should know who you are, what you do, and what to click next in a few seconds. Related to that is UX, UI, and product design. This is where I zoom out from just how it looks to how it feels to use. I can help you map out user flows, create wireframes, and basic prototypes for websites or apps, and make sure your interface is simple and intuitive. If you're rebuilding a digital product or redesigning your website and you want it to feel smoother and more intentional, that's where my UX UI background kicks in. Now we get into one of my favorite parts, automations. Because of how my brain works and honestly because I don't want to waste time. My VE spent a lot of energy learning how to connect tools and automate repetitive tasks. This could be syncing your shop inventory with Instagram shops, or creating flows where new customers automatically get tagged and sent the right follow-up. The goal is always the same: reduce friction and give you back time to actually create. The last big piece is agentic AI and support agents. I'm really interested in how AI can support humans, not replace them. So I help set up AI assistants that can answer common questions about your products, or internal helpers that can summarize messages and draft responses. If you've ever thought, man, I wish I had a smart assistant to handle the boring stuff, that's exactly the kind of thing I like building. You might be wondering, why put all this under one name? Cumquat Vibes. For me, it's about building a creative ecosystem. The same skills that let me design a fun t-shirt also let me design a user interface. The same systems I use to run my own shop are the systems I set up for clients. So whether you're just here for cool art and merch, or you're looking for someone who understands design, tech, and automation, I want Cumquat Vibes to feel like a place where creativity and systems live together. If you've watched this far, here's how we can connect. If you want art and merch, head over to cumquatvibes.com and check out the latest designs. If you're interested in services, reach out to me at ceo@cumquat-vibes.com and tell me 3 things: what you do, where you're stuck, and what success would look like in 3 to 6 months if we solve that. From there, we can see if it makes sense to work together. Thanks for hanging out with me and learning a bit about my story and what Cumquat Vibes is all about. If you